Okay, I hope you took your 5-minute break because we are about to dive into number 21. So keep in mind the order of operations and let's go. All right, 18 minus x divided by 5, so x equals 3. We're going to be substituting that. So, 18 minus 3 divided by 5. And our order of operations tell us to do parentheses first. So 18 minus 3, 15. And now we can do 15 divided by 5, which is 3. So number 23, x times 2.3. So remember when a variable is attached right next to a number with the parentheses or without, it just means to multiply. So x is 3. So we're going to do 3 times 2.3. So we're going to be multiplying decimals here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, decimal comes right down. So our answer is 6.9. Awesome. Number 25, we actually have exponents this time. 3 squared plus 7 minus x. Again, x is 3. So let me just write this down. 3 squared plus 7 minus 3. What do we do first? We do exponents first. Now, is this 3 times 2 or 3 times 3? 3 times 3. 3 squared is 9. Now, do we add first or subtract? Well, we're just doing it left to right. So, let's do that. 9 plus 7. All right, 16 minus 3. Okay. Fantastic. Number 27. Ooh, we got a little challenging one. The square root of 49. I'm not sure if you guys learned this last year. We haven't learned it yet in 5th grade, but let's do this together. It's a mathematical journey. 6x, so that's 6 times 3. Square roots actually is the inverse operation of exponents. Exponents, okay? So we're going to be looking at this chart for number 27. So the square root of 49 is 7 because 7 squared, or 7 times itself, is 49. Does that make sense? So this will be 7. And then we have 6 times 3, which is 18. And then 7 plus 18 gives us 25. Awesome! We even got to throw in a little square roots in this mix. Let's go ahead and do our next section. Write an equation for the sentence, then solve the equation using the inverse operation, and lastly check the solution. So we're going to be doing 3 different things. So first, let's write the equation for the sentences. Number 29, 8 less than n is 3. So less than, if you remember from our last lesson, is subtract. So we're taking 8 away from n, so it's n minus 8, because it's telling us that we have n, and then we're taking 8 away, 8 less than. Okay, now what do we do next? Solve it using the inverse operation. So inverse operation of minus 8 is plus 8. Do the same thing on the other side. Give each side the balance. And then we got 3 plus 8 is 11. Miss O, we need to do one more thing. We need to check the solution. Yes, we do. So if n is 11, 11 minus 8 is what? Is 3. Fabulous. Let's do number 31. The difference of a number and 2 equals 5. Could you guys tell me which operation difference refers to? Anyone? I know that you said it, I just can't hear you. That's right, minus. Difference of a number and 2. So difference, finding the difference means to subtract. equals 5. Now let's go ahead and solve it. Inverse operation of minus 2 is plus 2. Do the same thing on the other side. Don't let anyone feel left out. 5 plus 2 is 7. Let's go ahead and check our answer. N was 7, or is it? 7 minus 2 is 5. Yes, it is. Great. Let's go ahead and do number 33. A number increased by 3 equals 16. Ladies and gentlemen, what does it mean to increase? Yes, that's right. It means to add. Inverse operation of plus 3 is minus 3. The same thing on the other side. It becomes 0, so it's just n equals 16 minus 3. 13. Let's see if I am right. So let's substitute. 13 plus 3 is indeed 16. We are doing great, guys. Let's keep going. 35. 7 and a number equals 10. So if it just says and a number, just add. So simply add. Love to add. Okay. Now, do we do this? No, we don't, because then it becomes 7 equals 10, which is wrong. I learned that the hard way when I was a kid. My math teacher told me that I was, okay? Remember to do the same thing on the other side. 10 minus 7, 3. Go ahead and check. Now you can do this in your head without even writing it, but just 7 plus 3 is 10. Yes, we did it. Let's go ahead and do our practice and application. Again, these are the numbers you can skip. Of course, if you want to do them, go ahead and do them. I just know that sometimes there's so many math problems. But yeah, number 41. What is the value of n? So that's just basically saying what's n. In 17.3 plus 16.8 plus n equals 35. We definitely do have to simplify this expression first, so combine like terms. So 17.3 plus 16.8, 13.1. And now we have our problem, and we can use our inverse operation now. So plus 34.1, so we're going to do the opposite, the inverse operation. Subtract, same thing on this side. So that is gone now. So what is n? Let's go ahead and subtract here. We can't see it, but as you guys know, there's technically a 0 here. So we do have to borrow, and this is technically like the decimal point. So let's go ahead and do that. Can't subtract 1 from 0, so this becomes 10. And we have to borrow here as well. 10 minus 1 is 9. This is 0, 0. So our answer is 0.9 or 0.9. Fantastic. Number 45. Round each factor to the greatest place to estimate the product of 17.8 and 21.03. Remember, the product is the answer to a multiplication problem. We're going to be rounding to the greatest place. So 17.8, which digit is in the greatest place? This is tenths. So let's go ahead. Look at the number on the right. 7. 7 is greater than 5, so we have to increase this digit to 2 and then turn everything else into 0. So that becomes 20.0, which is basically the same thing as just writing 20, which is what I'm going to do. All right, what about the second number? 21.03. Again, we're going to be rounding to the greatest place, so the number over here. Look to the right. 1 is actually less than 5, so nothing happens to 2. It just stays the same. But all the other digits, of course, turn to 0. Again, yes, it's technically this, but that's the same thing as just saying 20. So now it says product, so we need to multiply to estimate this. Fastest way to do this, just multiply here. 2 times 2. How many zeros? 2. So our answer is 400. All right, guys, go ahead and give it your best try to the even numbers. And of course, if you have questions, just comment on the Google Classroom, email me, or write in the YouTube comments. And yeah, I'm super proud of you. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.